Hi, and welcome back to Poltergeist Board Games. Today I'm going to be doing a playthrough of Through Hell and Back by Good Karma Games and designed by Steven Radzikowski. This is a fun dice chucking game that you're a B-24. There's 26 missions you can fly, and you have flak you go up against. You get all kinds of incidents you have to try to resolve, and you get escorts, P-47 Thunderbolt escorts. You go up against 110s, 109s, and 190s as enemy aircraft. There are expansions for this. There's a B-17 expansion and also a plane expansion. And this game can be found can be print and play on Game Vault, or you can buy, this is Bare Bones edition, which is $69.99, that I was graciously given, and really appreciate being able to play this and have it on my channel. So thank you, Steven. So this is the Bare Bones edition. It comes with the game board. It comes with these colored cubes, and it comes with some dice. You have to supply your own 12 millimeter white dice, but it comes with the blue and red dice, and then it comes with all these cards. And all the cards, all the artwork is actually done by Steven, and it's really well done. It's definitely, I think, worth getting the Bare Bones edition. Though what it doesn't come with are the instruction manual, which all I did was I put it in a folder and I printed it out, put it in protector sheets. So, I mean, it came out nice. All right, so let's go around the board here. These cubes represent your engines, your 4 engines here. So every time you take a damage, you take a yellow first, and then a red, and then the black die signifies that it's your engine is out, and then you have to go through feathering the prop and all that. The top here you have morale tracker, so when it gets down to 1, 2, 3 is when your crew starts to not be able to do their functions. Here in the corner is where your bomber card goes. I'm flying the Wistful Witch, and there's a bunch of other cards that come with the game. Along the side here is your altitude track. Some missions tell you what altitude to go to. It also keeps track. So some things happen, above 10,000 feet or below 10,000 feet. So lets you know where you are in that. Your mission deck goes here. I have this card here so I don't forget to play it, because 99% of the time I forget to play this card first. And then you have your crew positions. So when you get in your crew cards here, 1 through 10. So you have bombardier, navigator, pilot, co-pilot, flight engineer, radio operator, ball turret, left waist, right waist, and tail gunner. So every time they take a hit, you move one of these yellow cubes and you put it on their space. And then if they get hit again, you would move that cube down to your bomb sight card. So that would mean that you can't fill in one of those spaces. And these are the mission cards. So they're 2-sided. We're going to do mission 2, Operation Tornado. And this is the bomb sight card. So if you get both of these spaces, you destroy the target. And then this number 2 is a critical target. So you want to try to destroy that one. Because in later missions, it'll say if number 2 is not destroyed, you're going to add like a flak to your deck. So let's go through the mission card here. So cap is crew action points. So you get 24 crew action points. And the crew action points come from a deck here that's two-sided. And they're different actions that you can do using the crew skills. So here you'd add the pilot and the co-pilot's landing abilities. And if you just do one ability, you roll a d12. If you do two abilities, you roll a d20. And then you just have to beat. So say it's a 8 combined, and you roll the d20, and you get an 8, you get like a 9, then you get both of these. You'd get the second one. But if you just defeat the first, like say you roll a 4 and his pilot's landing was a 3, then you would only get the top one. So anyway, these are different actions that you can do during the game. And you just have to add up to 24 points. And then this stands for enemy aircraft. So you're going to put 3 of those cards in the deck. So every time you pull one, your morale goes down 1. Every time you shoot one down, your morale goes up 1. Then 3 flak. And this little asterisk telling you that if flak still exists from mission 1, add 1 flak to the mission. So I'm going to add the flak because I didn't get it on the first mission. You're going to add 4 incident cards, and these incident cards are, they cover all kinds of things from no oxygen to contrails, navigation, cabin fire, all kinds of different issues can happen. So we add those to the deck. And then we have Clear Skies, which just is just a card that says that no attacks happen. So you can do, your actions and things like that without being interrupted. And then you get 3 bonus cards. And the bonus cards are different things. And so when you pull one, you get to keep that and use it until you pull another one. And when you pull another one, you have to decide which one you want to keep and discard the other one. And these are used once. The crew actions can be used once per trip. So when you're going out to the target, you can use it. And then when you're coming back, you can use it again. And if a crew member uses an action or reloads during a turn, he can't fire that turn. And speaking of firing, these dice here, these are their ammo. Blue dice signifies a tracer, so that if he hits a number with that, so say it's a 3 and he hits a 3, then he gets to change the next one to either 1 up or 1 down. And if he matches, then he gets another hit. If he doesn't, then only the 1 hit. The white dice are the regular ammo, and the red dice are critical hits. And so we have a deck here of the enemy fighters. So this would be a critical hit. You'd have to roll a 6 on the red die to get a critical hit. And if all you got was that, then you would destroy this plane. Otherwise, you have to get these numbers here with the white or the blue. And once all 3 of those are filled in, then you destroy the plane. If you get 2, like say 2 white 6s, then that would be a critical hit. This here tells their ability. The higher the number, the worse they are. So the lower the number means they're better. This tells the direction they're going to be coming from, so 3 o'clock and low. and then there's a dot in the middle is level, and then an arrow pointing up is high. Now, when you roll for these, when the bomber is attacking, they roll one less than this number. So they would get to roll 3 dice against this card. Then you have your escort cards. And the escort cards have the same critical, and then they have little spaces here that that they can put on. So if you have, so if both of these are 4s, the enemy plane will go first. The escort and the enemy plane always fight first. The lower number usually goes first. If it's a tie, then the enemy plane will go first. Once you resolve that combat, then so what they would have to do is roll and get above their aircraft number. So if they roll a 5, they get a hit, and then you'd put like a marker on one of these numbers. And then after you resolve combat between these two, then the bomber will get to attack the enemy aircraft, and then the enemy aircraft will attack the bomber last, unless you have a card that signifies something else. Let me show some other cards that we have. This is a sundial card. It tells where the sun is coming from. So wherever if you have a plane coming out at 12 o'clock high, then you're gonna have to use 1 less ammo. And then, so you'd put a little marker here, like this blue cube, to signify that. And then if you have another sunny card on the way back, then you just flip it and it would go to 6 o'clock. Then the other card we have is, we have an in formation, out of formation. It has instructions on it. Then we have, these cards get put into the deck, mission deck. So on the way to the target, you have these 2 get put in there. And then on the way back, this card gets put in there. It goes into the middle of the deck. Then we have, every time your engine takes a hit, you flip one of these cards. And they have different things that can happen that you have to resolve. As a bonus, sometimes you'll get to pull one of these target of opportunity cards. So you get to resolve this first, and then do your bomb run. Or you don't have to, you can just do your regular bomb run. And then we have an abort card. If things get too out of control on the plane, you know, and you have to turn back, then you follow the instructions on that. All right, we have weather cards. So you have different weather that can happen. If it's stormy over the target, then your mission is scrubbed. Let's see, we have the bonus ones. Showed that. We have the clear sky. Oh, flak. These, so 88 millimeter, you'd roll a D12. And if it's 1 to 4, it's a hit. And then you would roll down here to see your damage. 20 millimeter flak is only below 10,000. So if you're above 10,000, then you don't have to worry about it. Okay, and then that is it. I showed the incident cards. All right, so we're gonna build our deck. So we need 3 enemy aircraft cards. 1, 2, 3. Then we need 3 flak, but I'm adding 1 because 1, 2, 3, 4 flak. 4 incident cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 clear skies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 3 bonus cards. 1, 2, 3. All right, and then, so that's 3 plus 4, 7, 11, 16, 19 cards. So I'm gonna shuffle these first, and then I'm gonna count out 9 and put in my enemy controlled area and my return to base for the escorts. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Put him there. There. Return to base. And then the rest of the deck goes on top. Okay, and then I put this takeoff card so I don't forget on top. All right, and then this allied goes under this mission here. And then we draw 2 weather cards. Okay, so we have Sunny and Sunny. All right, and then I'm gonna roll 1d6 to find out where the sun's coming from. Sun is coming from 6, so it's coming from 6 o'clock position. So I'll put my cube there. Okay, I have my cube there to start. Everything's good to go. Oh, we start with an escort. He goes there. All right, we are ready. So let's take off. And we roll 4 dice, 4d6. 4d6, if doubles, 1s or 2s, you take a minor damage on your engine. No doubles of 1s or 2s, so we take off. Put that card aside. We're now at 4,000 feet, and we draw an enemy aircraft first. All right, so we have a Focke-Wulf 190. So they are gonna battle first. He has a 3, he has a 4, so the enemy aircraft's gonna go first. So he has to roll above a 3. He gets a 2, so he misses. Our guy has to roll above a 4, and he rolls a 4, which is a miss. All right, now something I bought, these little 8mm, I was looking for colored cubes, but I bought these 8mm like dice and at a craft store, and I use those to mark, put on the airplanes. It works really well. Okay, so they resolved their combat. They both missed. Now our bomber gets to go. He's coming out of 12 o'clock high. So 12 o'clock high, he can roll, since he's a 3, he can only roll 2 dice. So the bombardier is gonna roll 2. He gets a 5 and a 4. So a 4 matches. And I'm gonna change this to a 4 so I can get both of those 4s. Because I rolled a blue and I hit with a blue. So he gets 2 hits on the plane. And you put their dice aside because they have to reload. All right, so now 12 o'clock high, so navigator can roll 2 dice. He's gonna roll 2. He gets a 1 and a 5. So a 5 is a hit. Put a hit marker on him. So now all we need is a 3 or a red 6. And then we have the flight engineer can shoot. So, oh, and when you take your dice, you take them from left to right. And when you reload from right to left. Okay. A 2 and a 5. So those are both misses. And that's it. That's everyone that can fire. Okay, so that being done, that is the end of that turn. So now we go flip another card. So now we draw a bonus ability, extra tracer ammo. So I'm going to put that in my play side here. Oh, and I forgot to draw my stupid, I do this all the time. I always forget to draw my crew action points. So I get 24 points. I'm going to take, I like this death from above. That's 5. I like to have this map reading in case there's an issue with that. Plus you get to remove 3 cards from the mission deck. So if things are getting pretty bad, you can hurry it up a little. Let's see what else we got. So that's 11. I get 13 more. This one's nice to add bombing dice. So that's 19. So I can do 5 more. I'll do this cabin fire because those are dangerous. All right, so there's our bonus points, or bonus actions that we can do. Now I just have to remember to use them. I always forget to use them. Okay, so all right, so that was our second. So we move up our. Oh, I forgot to move the morale track down because of the enemy plane. See, I forget to do these things. Okay, so now we start the new round of combat. The 190 gets to roll. He gets a 5, so he hits. So we place a little marker on our guy, our escort. Our escort gets to roll. He gets a 3, he misses. Now the bomber gets to go. I'm going to reload this turn because I can't really fire with anyone. So reload, you get to reload up to 3 dice. But since these guys only can do 2 on this guy. Okay, so that turn is done. So now we flip a new card. We have a bonus ability. So now we have to decide which one we want to keep. Type formation may re-roll damage dice. I think I'm going to keep the extra tracer fire. So I'll discard that one. We move up. And then our planes have to battle here. All right, the Focke-Wulf goes first. He hits. And our plane gets to roll, our escort, and he misses. All right, now the bomber gets to attack. And, oh shoot, I forgot. The plane has to attack the bomber. So I'll remember that this turn. A lot of things to remember. Okay, so bomber gets to attack. So bombardier's gonna roll. He gets a 6, which doesn't help. It has to be a red 6. So that's a miss. Navigator's gonna go. He gets a 3. That's all we needed. It was a 3. So he is gone. All right. And then I have a score sheet that you put information, the aircraft, target, all that stuff. And then their final status, and then how many planes they kill. So I'm going to put note because at the end of the game, it matters on your points. Each plane you down. And we move our morale marker up 1. Okay. All right. So that turns over. Now, next turn, clear skies, so no attacks. So this gives us a chance to reload everybody. Happened to that guy? It's missing one. Okay. All right. Everybody's reloaded. Okay. No one to fire at. Okay. So next card. Oh, we have an incident. Collision, spotting, and maneuver. So we have to roll. If an enemy fighter is shot down this turn, resolve. Okay, so we don't have any enemy fighters, so this will be a moot point. So we can ignore that. All right, so the next card is another incident. Right waist gunner ammo feed jam. Resolve against reload or repair. So we have to roll above the reload. And we didn't, so he can't fire this turn. Which, I mean, there's no one to fire at. All right, so let's see. All right, nothing else. Okay, now we have 88 millimeter flak. So we roll a d12. We get a 9, so that's a miss. All right, next card. 20 millimeter flak. We are above. We're at 14, moving to 16,000 now. So we can ignore that. Oh, 88 millimeter flak. 4. He hits us. So now, now we have to see how much damage he does. He does 2 damage, so 2 hits. So the first hit is on 1, the Bombardier. Bombardier takes a hit. Second hit is on an engine, on either the 3 or 4. So we'll take the 3, and then we'll draw an engine hit. No engine issues found. Lucky. So I'll just discard that up there. Okay. Clear skies. We don't have any actions that we can do. We move up to 18. We need to get to 22,000. Okay, our escort returns to base. And we'll move up to 20. Now we're over enemy controlled area. We're at 22,000, our cruising altitude. 88 millimeter flak. We get a 10, that's a miss. Oh, shoot, I forgot. We'll re-roll that. But once you get here, this is when you start your bombing run. I was getting ahead of myself. Okay, so now what we do is we have, says our bomb load is 8, so we get to roll 8 dice. And we have a bonus card that we can use. So we have to roll on the bombing run and maneuvering. Bombing run is 4, maneuvering is 5, so we have to roll a d20 and get over 9. We get a 14, so that's over. So we get to add 4 extra bombing dice. So instead of 8, we're going to be rolling 12. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I have exactly 12 in here. All right, so we're going to take these 12. And the first 3 we're going to deal with, we got 2 1s and a 6. So there's only 1 1. I'm going to use these smaller ones. So 1 1 and a 6. Can you see that? No, you can't see it. Put it here so we can see it. Okay, so 1 and a 6 here. Okay, so that's 3. And then we have a 1, a 3, and a 4. So I'm going to use a 3 here, so that destroys the critical target. And then a 4. And then we have 1 5 5. 2 5s will destroy this target here. Then I have 2 2s and a 6. Those are all misses. 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, so we rolled all 12. We got 100% on target 2, 100% on target 5, and we got 50% on number 3 and 50% on number 1. So, not too bad. It's kind of hard to get all these, but we did destroy the critical target, which gives us extra points. Okay, so I write down the target percentages. So target 1, 50%. Target 2, 100%. Target 3, 50%. And target 4, 0. Target 5, 100%. Okay. So then we can move this off the board. Now we have to set our return deck. So our return to base deck is 10 cards. So we take the rest of these. Oh, take out the Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me put this one in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then these go off. All right, so now we're going to start our return. Okay, so we have a collision incident again. Spotting a maneuver. Spotting is 3. Maneuver is 5. So we have to roll above an 8 with the 20-sided. Then we get a 12. Okay, so no issue there. Now we move the tracker down. Okay, 88 millimeter flak. We get a 6, which is a miss. Okay. Enemy aircraft. Okay, another 190 coming from 12 o'clock. Oh, so now the sun shifts to 12 o'clock. So now we roll, this is going to be tough because we're not going to be able to roll any dice against him, the bomber, because we would normally roll 1 because it's a 2, but because the sun takes away 1, we don't get to roll. So he's just going to be attacking us because we can't see him. He's coming out of the sun. All right, so he does his attack. He gets a 1. He misses. Lucky us. Oh, and our tracker goes down 1. Okay. Next card. Another enemy aircraft. Great. All right. Okay, so he's 4. So he's coming from 3 o'clock low. So we can fire at him. And we're going to fire 3 o'clock low is going to be the ball turret. And he can fire 3 dice. So we're going to take 3. And get a red 5, which you can't use a red 5 on white, but we did get a 2 and a 5. So 2 and a 5, we got 2 hits. Okay. Put all these dice back so I don't mix them up with the... All right, and then 3 o'clock low, right waist gunner can go. So he can roll 3 dice. Oh, and I'm gonna use this extra tracer ammo when firing an ammo, add 2 tracers for 1 crew location. So I'm gonna add these 2 big dice here, will be the tracers. All right, so I got a 2, a 4, which is a miss. But I did get a 3 with the tracer. So that means I can change one of these die. I can't change it to anything that'll work. So the 3 hits. And that ability goes away. So we just need one more. Just need a 4 now. 3 o'clock low, can't do anything there. All right, that's the end of that turn. So now the 2 planes get to attack us. Start with the top one. He gets a hit on crew station 5, which is a flight engineer. And then the next guy gets to roll. He gets a 1, misses. All right. All right, so that's that combat. All right. I forgot to move this down 1. Right waist gunner ammo jam. Okay, so right waist. So we're gonna pull his ammo off because he can't shoot this turn. Well, actually, let me need to roll against the reload or repair. So reload's a 3, so he can fire. You got it fixed. Okay, move the altitude. All right, so the planes, or we attack first. And let's see. So all we can do is 3 o'clock low. All right, so he's gonna roll 3 dice, the ball turret. 2, 2, 3. Okay, that's a miss. And then the right waist gunner can roll his last 2. 2 and a 5, that's a miss. Okay, now they get to fire back. Top one misses with a 1. The bottom one misses with a 1. Okay, so they both missed. All right, we're over Allied control. Now we get a escort. So move marker down. And we get 1 morale back. We ignore all flak. We can bail out safely. All right, so now the planes attack. So they're gonna attack him first because they have lower. They're tied, but the enemy gets to go first. So they're both gonna attack the escort. All right, the first one, he has to get a 3 or better. He gets a 1 again. Next one has to get a 4 or better, and he gets a 2. Then our plane gets to attack. He's going to attack the one that we are not able to attack, and he gets a 6. So he gets a hit on him. Good. Oh, and he got him because there's only 1 white space. So he knocks him out. Good. We don't have to worry about that guy. All right, so he's gone. Our morale goes back up. And then our bomber gets to attack this guy. Actually, we're going to reload because we can't fire anyway. So you reload from right to left, and you only get to reload 3 at a time. So there, and there. Okay. And then next turn, ball turret ammo jam feed is jammed. Resolve against reload or repair. Reload's a 3. So 4, he's okay. All right, so now the planes attack each other. So enemy goes first. He gets a 1 and misses. Our guy goes. He gets a 2 and misses. Okay, so now our bomber goes 3 o'clock low. The ball turret can fire. He gets a 1, 2, 2. That's a miss. And then the right waist can fire. 2, 5, 6 is a miss. Okay. So now the plane gets to fire at the bomber. A 4, he does not get it. And then we move on to the next. Fix it. Remove up to 1 minor damage from crew locations 1 to 4. 2 locations if crew has a repair ability. 1 to 4. There's no repair. So I can remove damage for him. So he gets that back, and that's done. Okay, and then we do our battle here. The 190 gets to go. He gets a 4, so he misses. Our guy gets to go. He gets a 3 and misses. Now our turn, but we're going to reload. So okay, and now the bomber gets, or the plane gets fired at the bomber. He misses. Okay. .20mm flak we can ignore because we're over Allied territory. 88 we can ignore because we're over Allied territory. And clear skies. Oh, shoot. I'm dumb. Sorry. Got too excited. Okay, so the 20mm flag, they still have their combat. I can't skip over that. Okay, so sorry. I have to backtrack here. All right, so the planes get to attack each other. Enemy goes first. He misses. The P-47 goes, and he misses. Then the bomber gets to attack the 190, and he's going to roll 3. And we miss. And then the right waist gunner is going to roll. And he misses. Okay, now the enemy gets to go after the bomber. He hits. Hits number 3, which is the pilot. Pilot takes a wound. All right. So next one, same thing. Planes get to attack. The 5, he hits. P-47 rolls. He misses. Bomber, we're going to reload. Okay, now the enemy gets to go after the bomber. He misses. And then the last card is clear skies, so no attacks. Now we have to land, and we use our landing card. So you have these two, and these two, you know, will continue to battle it out while we land. We're no longer involved. That's kind of abstracted, so we don't have to worry about that. We can land with no issues because he's taken care of him. Okay, so total damage locations. We have 1, 2, 3. Roll a 4d6 and total them. So roll our 4. 12, 17, 18. That's a good roll. 18, and then we subtract our 3. So 18 minus 3 is 15. So we fall within the safe range. Most of the time I fall within this range, so very lucky to fall there. Otherwise, it just gives you another damage. Okay, so now we go to our scoring. And each enemy aircraft shot down by the bomber is worth 10. So we shot down 1. That's 10 points. Reach a mission and release bombs is worth 10. So we got 10. There's 20. Each target destroyed is 20. So we got 2 targets that we destroyed. 100%. Yep, 2 targets, so that's 40. So 10, 20, plus 40, 60. We destroyed a critical target, so that's 100 points. We had a successful landing is 10 points. So we ended up with 110 points on mission number 2. 110 is a tactical advantage. So we did good. We did really good. Now I played 11 missions and I've fallen in this failure. I've gotten supreme victories and everything in between. So it's not, there's nothing that's gonna, you're not gonna get all supreme victories or all failures. It's a good mix. You're gonna get a good mix of all those. So that is how this game is played. And I will put the links to where you can buy it on War Game Vault for print and play, and on Game Crafter for the Bare Bones edition, which is what I have here. And also you'll notice there's expansions. And then Steven's coming out with a new game called Pacific Flyboys, which his artwork looks incredible on that. It's carrier battles in the Pacific, and can't wait for that one. So I hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.